Welcome to the Living Big podcast, where we're all about embracing life to the fullest. Hey, I'm Marlie.
And I'm Kylie, and we're thrilled you're here. We explore how to pursue our passions, nurture meaningful connections, and inject some serious fun into our lives.
We're here to show you you're not alone.
And we want to do what we can to ease the stresses of everyday life and help you in your journey of living big.
Hi friends! Welcome back to another episode of Living Big. This episode is going to be super fun, but before we get into it, we want to first thank everyone who has joined the party recently.
So many.
Oh my goodness, we have so many new followers. I say that and that sounds very arrogant, but we are just really pumped about it, okay?
Every single person though, it's like every single number is a person to us.
Yeah.
So we genuinely are so freaking excited.
We have celebrated so much over the last week and a half or so.
Yeah. Like every single day, multiple times a day, texting each other, Marco Poloing.
I've been taking screenshots a lot to just be able to
document the progress.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I always want to remember it. We just have one of our reels blew up. We are almost at 1 million views on a reel that we put out. And
I'm so proud of the reel that is blowing up.
Yeah.
Because it's like so sentimental and sweet and good.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like nowadays there's so much funny things that blow up, but it's just nice that it's like something really, really meaningful, you know? I love it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And also some people have made it into their own videos. They use the audio from it. That makes me cry. Seeing people use our words in their own videos with their own cute pictures and things. Oh,
like it was impactful enough for them.
Yeah.
And so many people have been sharing it in their stories legitimately. I think I was looking at the insights earlier and it said like the watch time is like 108 days.
Oh my gosh.
Of watch time on that one video.
That's
it's a 28-second reel about your best friend having a baby. And it's been watched the equivalent of like 108 days.
That's insane.
Worth of time.
Just straight.
I'm like,
I can't even quite comprehend that.
Ooh, my brain.
No, my brain doesn't get that.
Nearing 1 million. Not quite there yet as of when we have recorded this. I don't know if we will get there. If we do, you'll be seeing some funny things on social media. So you'll have known that we have reached that benchmark.
Yeah. We're still trying to figure that out. So if you have any ideas, please toss them our way.
On what to do.
Of things we can do.
I love it.
But we're going to read some of the responses that we've gotten on the episode because they have been so kind, so sweet, and we're just floored. This is why we're doing this. You know, we were just talking about how this takes a lot of work for us to do this podcast, and we do it because we love it, but like really this is why we do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So
no, I feel like more and more we're getting these kinds of responses for multiple episodes, and you'll see here these responses are for multiple episodes, and it's just like blowing us away.
Yeah.
Literally, I texted you right before you came over and I was like, we're doing this.
It's
like,
happening.
We're building a community. We're having conversations with people we don't even know. And it's so, so, so impactful.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome.
Jeez. Okay. So this was from a TikTok. Is this from the same one? This isn't from the same one. This is from a different one.
Yeah, this is from our faith episode.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got a couple of responses here. We have, this is so good. I needed this. We have, this podcast episode was so good. I'm so glad I got to hear y'all's perspectives. I love how you both speak about how much God loves you. So, so good. Oh, I love that.
I know. I'm like, yay. And all new people we get to know, which is so fun. I love it.
I love that.
This was a text that we got also about our faith episode. And I just had to read it because this absolutely made my day, made me want to cry. And
well, and she texted both of us individually, just like letting us know. And it was just.
Well, today also, we both got hugged by another friend who listened to it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I want to talk to you guys more about this faith episode. Like, it meant so much to me. And I just like that. We just love you and we love having these conversations. Anyway, this friend's text, she said, I just finished listening to today's episode and I just had to text you. It was so beautiful and personal and vulnerable and I loved it. You both are so well spoken and just so, so amazing.
That's so cool.
You're so nice.
I know.
And then she continues, I loved tuning in and feeling so seen and so heard through your platform. I've connected and resonated with so much that you two have talked about. I think it's so, so great what you two are doing and connecting to so many girls and women out there.
I love that.
Like the fact that you feel like when you tune in that you feel seen and heard through the platform and get to connect with other women doing the same thing. That's just like literally a dream come true.
Dreams right there coming true.
So thank you. Seriously, anytime we get a message like this, it literally makes our entire life. So if you guys ever have thoughts, please send them to us. Even if it's like, hey, I didn't love this. Like we want to hear things like that too. We love feedback.
We love ideas as well. People are like being more brave and giving us ideas, and they've got really good ones.
Our faith episode actually came from you guys asking for it. Yeah. And then that was a super vulnerable episode, probably one of my absolute favorites we've ever recorded.
Same.
And that came from you.
Yeah.
So thank you.
That one, that might be my favorite for now.
Yeah.
For now.
We'll see.
It's just so good. We also clipped some of the responses from the viral video and put them into their own little reel. And they're just so sweet. Just some of the things that people have said. This is incredible. So excited to be a mom someday. The first time I met my best friend's daughter, we at one point were sitting on the bed, and I can't remember smiling and thinking, and I remember smiling and thinking, I can't believe she's a mom. The love I have for her, not only for her, but her daughter is something I can't explain. I love you. And she tagged her friend.
This one absolutely kills me. I'm too pregnant for this. Currently bawling my eyes out. She's so sweet. And I'm so touched by my new friend's journey. She's a keeper. I've lost many friends throughout my pregnancy. People don't realize how lonely pregnancy can be, how incredibly special it is to have a friend like this by your side.
Yeah.
You guys are such amazing human beings.
So sweet. I love this. Perfect timing. On the day you brought my first little bestie into the world, happy anniversary of becoming the best mama. You're more amazing than you'll ever know.
Things like, you're going to make a great mom one day. This is so tender. I totally felt this. This is truly an unmatched experience.
I love it.
So thank you.
We're having so much fun.
Yeah.
If you can't tell.
Just had to give a little update because we genuinely feel like we're on cloud 9 right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I love it.
Yep. It's the best.
In other catch-up things.
Yeah.
How are you, Mar?
Hanging on by a thread, to be honest. Right now, I am surviving.
Yep.
And if I don't laugh about it, I'll cry about it.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing about it today. Probably later I'll cry about it. But just work stuff is kicking my butt, and I am wrapping things up at work, and I'm going to be done in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, I'll be done, October 4th. And I am getting to a really good place with all the projects that I've been working on, and I feel really good about leaving. It's just that work stuff, there's a lot going on right this week.
It's ramping up right at the end for
exactly. Like, and it's this week. Like, the big thing is tomorrow, and I have to be at work super early, and I'm just responsible for helping people make a transition that's really hard. So I just need to get through tomorrow, and then I'll be a lot better, I think.
I'm so proud of you. I think you're doing amazing. You're going to make it. You're already doing it. You're almost there.
I am doing it. I've
got to get over that last little bit.
Yeah. This week has been like 3 months long for me.
Yeah.
So
like it's what day? It's
I know.
Thursday.
Well, I thought it was Wednesday on Tuesday. I was like, it has to be Wednesday. And they're like, no, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, oh wow, it's so long. So anywho,
that's how I also felt about this week. Tuesday, I thought it was Friday.
Yeah.
So
but then also,
really
we're more than halfway through September.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
We're getting close to Halloween.
It's really weird. It's like both. And it finally feels like fall.
Yeah, it feels like fall.
Like this week, it finally cooled down, got a little bit more crisp. It was like dark when you came over here, which usually we record at like 8 p.m.
and stuff too.
Yeah, outside, and it's like super bright out. So that's
we get some of the best.
interesting.
We get some of the best like golden hour stuff right before, but no longer.
Nope.
The sun's gone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, sun. I am actually excited, maybe for the first time in my life, about fall. So I'm trying to embrace all things fall. Actually, I'm not even trying. I'm just like, oh, this is nice. It's nice to go on walks with my kids and not have it be like super, super sweaty, you know, things like that. I'm really excited about that. I just am trying not to think about what happens after that. But I'm just like, let's embrace fall for what it is. Cute leaves, hot chocolate.
An event that we're planning. We're really wanting to do like a sip and stitch kind of night. We like to embroider and would love to invite people, if they're in the area, to come and embroider with us. We'll have more information on that later. But
yeah, it's going to be really fun.
We're working on it.
It's going to be the best.
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay. Well, without further ado,
let's get into it.
Are you guys weird?
Probably.
I think so.
I think everyone's just a little weird, at least.
I'm like, I'm weird.
Yeah.
You're weird.
I'm so weird.
You're weird. We're all weird. But we're going to find out a little bit more today. We asked you guys to submit some of your quirkiest things that make you question whether or not you are a weirdo. And we're going to judge that.
Is there a difference being a weirdo versus weird quirks? Or does that qualify? If you have weird quirks, that qualifies you as a weirdo? I think
it can like overlap, and then some of them no, you know?
Yeah.
It just kind of, that's why we're here. We're going to judge anonymously today to see, are you weird, or is that like somewhat normal, but you just think it's weird?
Our qualifications are that we are, in fact, actually weird.
Yeah.
If you don't know a lot about us, like, you're going to know a lot about us after today.
Yeah, and just start watching some of our content, and then you're like, oh yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just us jumping into the pool fully clothed. Like, you know, there's an example of
I know, yeah.
weirdness.
Yeah.
All kinds of things. Silly sounds, weird faces. I think we've already said some really unhinged things.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Well, like a burp there. Sorry.
You're good.
Yes, we have very much said unhinged things.
So we're weird. And that's how we are qualified to judge you.
100%.
And like I said, this is anonymous. So hopefully no one gets offended.
Yes.
If I say you're weird, I don't know who you are. Actually, I know who one person is, because the thing they wrote is just weird enough
to be that person that you know.
To be that person that I know.
That's so funny.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yes. Court is in session.
Mm-hmm. So we asked you, what's something you do or think? What is something you do or think that makes you question whether you're weird? And tell us why this habit or thought stands out to you specifically. So number 1, I cry, get watery eyes when I have a good long pee. You said, I thought it was normal until in senior year in high school. At work one day after taking a restroom break, I came out with a little sniff on my nose and watery eyes. And one of my coworkers asked why I was crying and to see if I was okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just had a good big pee. And she gave me a weird look and was like, okay, and walked away. What do you think, Mar?
You thought that was normal? That's what I got stuck on. I thought that was normal until I'm like, no, that's weird.
Maybe I guess you just don't know what you don't know, though. You're
like,
if I'm crying when I'm peeing, then everyone must do that.
But then if I don't cry when I pee, does that make me weird that I don't
I don't cry when I pee.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Okay. My husband says he gets the pee shivers sometimes. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I guess this is a boy thing they all talk about. And they're like, when they have a good long pee, they'll go like,
what?
So maybe this is the equivalent of pee shivers. And I've only ever heard of that from males. So we'll probably pull this to see if any of you also cry, because we don't cry.
Yeah, we got to pull these for sure.
We don't get shivers. Yeah. I don't think too much about the bathroom situation as I'm going to the bathroom.
Sometimes I'm really tired and I like kind of half fall asleep.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that weird.
Or you like scroll on your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't like think about the action all that much as I'm going, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm usually trying to wrestle my children from pulling stuff out of things that they shouldn't be pulling stuff out of, you know?
Yeah.
Or my favorite is I just stick my baby in the bathtub and she can't reach anything. So, pro tip.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Yep.
I love that.
She can't get out. She can't reach anything. So,
so you might be weird.
yeah, I think you're weird.
According to us.
You cry because you pee. Yeah, that's weird.
Court is in session.
Yeah.
Deemed.
Deemed.
All right, we'll go to the next one.
Definitely. I don't know if we should give it like a scale of 1 to 5, how weird that is.
Yeah, let's do that. Like probably like I don't know, that's probably like a 3.
That's what I was going to say. Like a solid 3.
Yeah.
Not like crazy. Not bland. Just like
but
weird.
weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I can sit crisscross applesauce and then fold it to where my feet are on top, then walk on my knees. I didn't read these before. So I had to like kind of pause as I was reading it to get the visual here.
Yeah, so this is the one that I know.
All right, here we go. It says, I know it's wild and crazy, and the only other people that I know can do this was my mom. She did it growing up and taught my older brother and I when we were like 6 and 8. And my brother and I would do races down the hallway in her house like that. But he hasn't done it since he was a kid as of now. I'm the only one I know that can do it still. I know you know who I am, Kai.
Yep.
You have seen me do this. Love you.
this is very weird. I'm not gonna lie, we were terrified when we saw this happen.
Do I know who this is?
You do.
I know who this is. Okay. But I'm trying to like picture it.
It is, I don't know.
I can put my feet on my knees, but I've never tried to walk on my knees.
Then you go up on your knees like you would, like kneeling on your knees, but
never
they're
done that.
crisscrossed, so your feet are up here.
But do you use your hands to stabilize?
No.
You
And then you run on your knees.
Oh, no.
Terrifying. I love you very much. This was so terrifying. We were all like, oh, no, don't do that.
This seems like it'd be really good in some sort of like demonic possession movie.
No, yeah, it would work perfectly for Halloween,
like
honestly.
The Ring or something.
Like go to a haunted house and do that towards people. It would terrify them. So, yeah, I
solid 5.
If you feel so inclined, we would love to get a video submission of this so that everyone can experience
Please.
it. But if not,
I just can't quite see the mechanics of it in my brain.
Yeah.
I need to be able to see that.
Crisscross applesauce, run on your knees.
See, I don't know how you could like be straight.
That's, again, as she said,
She's been doing it since she was
the
like
only
6, though.
one who knows how to do this.
She's been doing it since she was 6.
Yeah.
So her whole body has like.
I thought of another weird thing. I'll do it later. Cool. I'm very excited.
Okay.
About the thing I do. Okay. Anyway, this is a 5.
That's a 5.
Yeah. We love you very much.
It seems terrifying to just even picture.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you for enjoying it.
Yes.
But
Thank you for
weird.
sharing. I appreciate that.
Okay. I like the smell of gasoline. I'm pretty sure this is awful for you to be smelling gasoline. Do you like the smell of gasoline?
I don't like it. Kind of reminds me of like a skunk, you know? I'd say this is not crazy because I don't feel like this is the first time I've heard this kind of thing.
I like the smell of gasoline.
You do?
When I was a kid, I used to like it a lot. And my mom liked it a lot. And at my Nana and Pops' house in Idaho, we used to like go eat in her garage and stuff so you could like smell the remnants of gas.
That's probably not safe.
No, not great, but I like it less now, but I used to just really, really like it. Just murder your brain cells.
In my brain, there's like kind of a category of smells, and I feel like gas goes with like the smell of a skunk, goes with the smell of like a Sharpie, goes with the smell of like it has a strong smell.
Yeah.
But not in an overly offensive way.
I just feel like it like almost feels homey in some ways.
Oh, interesting.
Because you like pull into your garage and you get out and you're like, I'm home, you know? So it's like
home.
Yeah.
Do we need to give you a little candle that smells like gas?
See, I wouldn't want to smell it like all day.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying like I understand like a little whiff of it as you're getting out of the car. Whereas like if there was a skunk in my garage, I wouldn't want to smell that.
Okay, that's true.
But like I'd breathe in my garage if it's gas.
Okay.
But I'm not going to go like sit behind my car and sniff it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, probably a 2 for me.
Yeah, I'd give that a 2.
On the weirdness scale. Like
yeah,
not great,
not that weird.
but it's not like super weird.
Yeah. It's not crazy. It's definitely not crazy. All right. My closet is color coordinated. I'm sure this is on the OCD/extremely type A spectrum. Okay. Let me tell you how I do my closet, and then you can tell me whether or not this is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go by like length and bulkiness of shirt and color coordination.
I do that too.
Okay. So if it's t-shirts, they're all together. All the t-shirts. All my nice work shirts, they're all together. All of my oversized crew necks, they're all together. Right. And then all the dresses, they're all together. And then they're color coordinated within that. Mm-hmm. And it goes in that order.
Yeah.
So
mine is also color coordinated. I don't think this is like
I think this is a 0.
on the spectrum.
No.
I think that like I think you're weird if your closet is just insane.
Yeah.
Because then how do you find the shirt you want?
Yeah.
Because you go into your closet usually with the thought of like, I mean, there are days where you don't know what to wear.
Right.
But you're usually like, ooh, I think I'm going to wear that like cute, like purple shirt today, you know? Or like, ooh, I want that graphic tee.
So you go find it.
So you're going to go find the yellow section.
Right.
And get it out of the yellow section. If you're just going willy-nilly in there, how are you ever finding clothes?
No idea.
So I don't know if you're OCD.
I don't think you are because all of the like organizey shows that we like to watch, they all go by color coordination.
My husband just doesn't have enough to even do this.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have enough clothes. He doesn't care enough.
Yeah.
To like have enough to have to do that. But for me, I genuinely like can't imagine finding things I don't have that much, but I have just enough that it would be so hard.
Right.
So same thing. I've got my dresses,
Yeah.
the shirts.
Like my favorite is I think we like color coordination because you look at like a bookshelf that's color coordinated. It goes in like rainbow order.
Yeah.
So good. Right. And then, yeah, if you watch like the home edit, I think they have a Netflix thing. That's how they do it. And they're professionals. And I'm pretty sure all the professionals do it that way.
Again, it's just so you can like actually find stuff. In
Yeah.
there.
I think And it also feels, even though you may have like a lot of it or whatever, it makes it feel more put together and organized. And it helps your brain be calm. And that I think that has nothing to do with being like OCD or type
No,
A,
that just is like cleanliness helps you feel calm.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
0.
You're
not weird.
I'm sorry, but you're not even on the scale of that one.
If you wanted to be weird, sorry.
Yeah, it's not weird.
Okay, it's very easy for me to memorize license plates. I have mine, my husband's, my parents, my in-laws, past license plates that are not even in use anymore, all memorized.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why?
I would say that's like almost bordering crazy.
But like why though?
Yeah.
Like, why do you have them memorized? Because like phone numbers, we used to do that back in the day. Remember that? We were like, oh, I need to remember that. So you would memorize your friend's phone number.
Right.
Those have got to be way back in the vault somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
I had to pull those out.
Oh, I've got my home phone number, and then I have my best friend growing up, her phone number memorized.
I know my mom's and my dad's.
Yeah, I know their cell phones. Yeah.
But license plates. For why though?
For why? Yeah. The only time that I've ever had to like give my license plate is, when you go to like a hotel and they're like, which car is yours? And that's about it.
But I always have a screenshot of that in my phone somewhere so that I can just look up license plate and it pops up.
Is it just license plates? Or is it like anything?
Is it more numbers and letters?
Do you have a photographic memory?
Sometimes when we're driving on the road, I'll randomly be like, ooh, I should look at the license plate in front of me just in case it's like a true crime documentary or something. And I should like remember it, but then I forget it instantly, 10 minutes later. You know what I mean? So, and then you said, I know this is weird, no ifs and or buts about it. And you're right.
I'd rate that a 4.
Yeah, that's probably a 4, a good 4.
Not all the way crazy, but just like almost. This episode is proudly sponsored by Event Penguin, your go-to solution for creating unforgettable events. Say goodbye to clunky and hard-to-use event sites and create your next event in minutes today.
Whether it's a party, conference, or a networking event, Event Penguin has everything you need to bring your vision to life. Visit eventpenguin.com today and discover beautiful, customizable event pages that make planning a breeze. With a seamless guest experience, Event Penguin lets you focus on what truly matters, making your event a smashing success. Start building your community through events effortlessly. Jump in. That's funny. Okay.
All right. Food weird. Okay, I like food weirds. Okay. Watermelon and bread is heart.
Like together?
Like, do you take like a slice of watermelon and eat it on top of the bread, or do you take a slice of bread and eat it on top of the watermelon?
Oh yeah, the order might be important here. I'm hoping it's bread then watermelon. Let's be real here.
Do you fold it like a sandwich?
Maybe it's like jam.
Do you?
Watermelon jam?
Is that a thing?
No, but I'm saying like maybe in their mind, it's like.
They think it's like jam.
Is it a piece of toast?
And you put
is
a slab
homemade
of
bread?
Do you eat a chunk of watermelon and a piece of bread? You know?
Yeah. Ooh, I might like that. I don't know about together.
I feel like if I were to do it, that's how I would do it.
I feel like it would get really soggy.
Bread. You know, like.
Yeah. I feel like on it together, like squished, would get real soggy. But then I also dip bread in canned peaches. Toast.
Okay.
This is what my Nana taught me.
That's a weird one, but it's okay.
You get a can of peaches and you toast the bread perfectly. You put butter on it.
Okay.
And then you have the peaches with, this is homemade canned peaches, okay?
That sounds magical.
And then it's got the juices.
Is the bread also homemade usually?
Peach, usually. Mm-hmm. And then you dip it in. You don't get it soggy.
It's just the juice.
It's just the juice. Like you just dip, eat.
Okay, see that sounds
really
weird,
good.
but it actually sounds good.
It's, yeah, don't knock it till you try it. It's definitely delicious. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is too. You said not many people understand this, but
yeah.
What do you think on the scale of weird?
Like a 3.
Yeah.
Like a 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Not crazy. Not anywhere near crazy.
2.5. Like, I mean, like I would try it.
Yeah. I think I would try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried weirder.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. I like my cereal to be soggy. Most people like it crunchy.
Absolutely not.
It's like a milky texture, so it's better. A milky cookie texture,
Ugh.
but it's not warm.
It's soggy and cold.
Are you one of those people that pours the milk and then the cereal? Because that also,
Oh,
that's serial killer vibes.
I was just going to say all of it. All of it is serial killer vibes. No, thank you.
Like you just wait, you just like leave it there for like a half hour and then you come back, or like, you know, that sounds.
I love how they put like a little smiley face.
I know.
They're like, don't hit me.
Everyone's been putting little emojis and stuff. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
3?
3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of gross.
I mean, it's not going to hurt anyone.
I'm
right?
happy it makes you happy, but that's gross.
I would judge you watching you try to eat that. I'd be like, oh, you left your cereal out for like an hour. It's gross now.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no, it's so good. This is the best.
No. That's like one of my employees doesn't like ice cream. So he puts it in the microwave and microwaves it. And it becomes hot soup. Ice cream soup. And that is how it is eaten.
It gets warm?
Yes.
Ew.
And I'm like,
Warm
ice
cream.
You're fired.
Yeah, it's gross. Just kidding. I was going to say, because we do like strawberries and cream around here in Pleasant Grove nearby. They
That's
do like
fine.
the strawberry days or whatever.
Yeah, with like the milk-based cream.
And that's what they use to make ice cream.
Yeah.
You just freeze that and that's ice cream.
No, but hot, like warm.
The hot thing.
I'm like, then just like warm up milk. I don't know. It's weird.
Ugh.
Weird.
Ew.
Someone who doesn't like ice cream, I don't trust you. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
okay, next one. You got this one.
I got this one. Okay, yes. I think I think that my dog's feet smell good. They almost smell like popcorn.
Question mark.
Though they do smell bad if she steps in something. Well, yeah. What? You would think that dog feet should smell bad. Haha. Also, I'm not sure why I smelled her feet in the first place.
I also was wondering why you smelled your dog's feet in the first place.
I mean, like, I smell my baby's feet.
Yeah, but it's
Some-
your
But
dog.
people look at their animals like they're babies.
Okay, so did I, but I never like.
You never were like, let me eat his toe pads. His little toe beans. Have you never heard of that, toe beans? I think that's the cutest
only
thing.
eat my kids' feet before they like walk.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I don't know. I'm eating Mila's feet and she walks.
yeah, but like dogs are like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
They're like outside,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
They have fur in between their toes. That's kind of weird too.
Yeah, just I really want to know like how you first, like, were you just laying there and the dog's foot was in your face? And then you're like, oh, that smells like popcorn. Because then that's not like super weird.
No.
But if you just like literally picked up your dog's foot and were like a candle, then I'm worried about
Oh my
you.
gosh.
I'm definitely worried.
She says, I've had multiple dogs and then all their feet smell like this. Okay.
Maybe there's something about their glands. I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's what is happening to me right now. I have a dog, right? And I read this and I was like, should I smell my dog's foot? Like, do I need to know? But then I'm like,
Yes.
I don't want to be weird. You know, I don't want to join you in this weirdness and know that my dog's feet smell like popcorn. But now I have to know. So I might smell my dog's feet. We'll see.
I love it. Okay. Yeah. What do we rate that one?
That's like a 4 for me.
Okay. I was going to give it a 2, but okay.
It's just like, you're just like smelling your dog's, I don't know.
Out of weirdness. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's a 4.
Yeah. And then you're like, it smells like popcorn. Like, are you sure? Are you sure though? Or do you just love your animals? Anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy.
Okay.
Okay, now's our turn.
Are we weird?
Let's see. Okay, you want to go first?
Okay. I say, anywho, a lot. I don't know how it started. I don't know when it started. I cannot even remember the origins of anywho, but I say it a lot. Okay. And it didn't come to my attention until I was 20, 21. And a dude in Ukraine was like, why do you say anywho? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you say anywho a lot. And he was we were doing an English class. He's like, I looked it up in Urban Dictionary. Mistake number 1. And he said that apparently it's old annoying women use the word anywho
On Urban Dictionary?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's really funny.
That's when that came to my attention, that I say anywho. And then now I can't stop saying it. And I also can't stop noticing it.
But you still say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I there's no way. I don't know how to stop it.
It's just part of me.
It's just there.
It's who I am. Anywho.
Anywho.
I would love to know where it came from.
Me too.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be interesting.
Question number 1 when I die.
Where did anywho come
Scrub
from?
through my life really fast so I can see where that one came from.
First time must have been impactful
I guess.
for it to really stick.
Yeah.
You know,
No idea.
it's like not that weird though. Like I've heard other people say it,
People say anyway
but I've heard people say anywho
or well.
as well.
Yeah. I feel like I hear more people nowadays say
Yeah.
anywho. It's becoming more common.
So maybe when you were in Ukraine, it was for old women, and now it's back in the young
Yeah.
vocab.
I mean, since Gen Z's kind of like, they're old at heart kind of thing. They're more mature these days from a younger age.
I love that.
They're saying anywho.
Yeah, I feel like that's weird, but it's not that weird.
Okay.
It's not. No, I don't even know if it's weird
Okay.
because I mean,
It's just a word.
yeah, and I've heard you say it for forever.
Yeah.
So there's that.
So normal now.
Normal now. Normal for me. My weird thing, and my husband says that this is my white trash thing, and I'm allowed to say that because I'm white. Anyway, my white trash weird thing is that I love cheese plates. And you might be thinking, oh, like a fancy charcuterie board.
See, I love me a charcuterie.
I do
situation.
too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But when you're just in a good, you're just like hankering for some cheese, you know? I love to get shredded cheese of any kind, pepper jack preferable, cheddar secondary.
So good.
Put it on a plate, pop that sucker in the microwave for however long it takes for it to get nice and melty, a little bit crispy on the edges. And then you get a fork and you just like spin that right up on the fork and you just munch that down.
Wait, the whole thing?
Yeah, the cheese plate. I mean, it's
Why
like
is it not a
small
cheese
plate.
fork?
Because, well, I don't put the whole thing on the fork at once.
Oh, okay.
Just like little bites of it. You
I'm
just,
thinking of
twirl
like, you
around.
know, like a fruit roll up.
Yeah.
that you
No,
can
not quite
put on
like
your
that.
finger.
I don't want it like, you don't want like a wad of cheese.
Oh, okay.
You just want like melty goodness. Like you would in a quesadilla,
Do you ever
minus the tortilla.
scoop it with like chips?
No, that's nachos. This is a cheese plate. It's different.
I'm
Not
sorry.
a quesadilla. It's not nachos. It's a cheese plate. If anyone else out there in the universe also does this besides my family, which is where I learned this. So all growing up, I thought everyone did this until I got married. And then my husband was like, what are you doing? And I was like, a cheese plate.
See,
like,
we didn't have a microwave when we were in Ukraine together.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I never saw you do this.
Oh, yeah. It's just, it hits different. You know what? It's really good. Genuinely. Also, if you've never tried a chickle, highly recommend. It's basically a cheese plate, but fancier with a pickle in it.
A chickle.
It's really good.
Why is that word so satisfying to
It
say?
is.
Chickle.
What you do is you get a pan on the stove.
Okay.
And you melt cheese on the pan.
Okay.
And you get it like kind of crispy. And then you put a pickle on it. And then you
Like a
roll
spear?
it up. Yeah. And then you roll that puppy up.
Oh.
And then you eat it together. It's a pickle chip.
Cheesy pickle.
Cheesy pickle chip. Chickle. Together.
A chipickle.
Chef's kiss. Love it. It's all over TikTok. So I'm just joining the ranks.
Okay. I gotta try that. That sounds good. We like to put the cheese and then a tortilla. And then the inside is already melty cheese, but like a little crispy.
That's a quesadilla.
Yeah. But
That's not
like
a
even
cheese
with
plate.
burritos and stuff. But no, it's not a cheese plate. So the melty crispy cheese is not weird.
Yeah.
But it's that it's a plain crispy cheese.
On a plate with a fork.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't know if that just like means you were really poor growing up.
We weren't. We were not poor.
Or maybe just not as creative with your food choices.
Oh no, we were really creative.
Which is so funny. I was like, that was coming out of my mouth. And I was like, no, I know Tom and Carissa. I know they like food.
It's my WT thing.
Where'd you get it?
My family's always done it. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, so it's your whole family.
Yeah.
So your parents probably taught you how to.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
not my dad. My mom.
Your mom.
Which she was poor when she was little.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Post-depression era
Want some melty cheese on a plate.
just comes through the
I'll ask my husband
generations.
all the time. I'm pregnant and stuff. I'm like, can you get me a cheese plate? I'll go get me a cheese plate. It's
Might
really
have
good.
to try it.
I know it's weird.
Well.
Actually, no, I don't think it's weird at all.
I'm kind of scared to rank it, actually.
Go for it.
I mean, I'd say it's probably a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like bordering on crazy.
Yeah.
And definitely not nothing.
Yes. To some people, it might seem weird.
Yeah, you're going to have to help us rank that one. I'm
Yeah.
going to go with a 3.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
it.
Right in the middle.
Okay. What else you got, Mar?
Okay. So kind of going off of the one that I always talk about with, you know, I gotta stock movies, right? Here's the thing is I retain a lot of that information.
Yes, you don't just immediately forget it.
I immediately forget so many things, but for some weird, whatever reason, it's my ADHD, I hold on to the most random information. I learn weird facts about people. It is stuck there forever.
I honestly wish I could.
I can name most actors. Not all of them, but most of them. And at least, I don't know, the biggest movies they've been in kind of thing at any random given time, even if I have not seen those movies. I know what movies they've been in.
Yeah, usually I'll ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, you know this character? Because I know them by like character in a movie. And then you can help me out.
So I can just pull random information that literally has nothing to do with anything out
And
of my
not,
brain.
like, something you have seen or used recently.
Right. And it's just there. It just lives rent free forever. And there's so much of it swirling around in there.
I think that's cool, but it's also weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I'd give you a 3.
Yep. It's fair.
But
Fair
it's
rating.
useful, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, because I can ask you questions because I know nothing. And I like movies and stuff, but I in one ear, out the other. You know, I'm just like, whoop. I don't know who that was. I don't know what happened. I don't know anything about them. And then when I do need to know, you know. So it's
See,
great.
I've tried to do that with books
Uh-huh.
and I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I maybe will find out something interesting about a book, fine. But I can't go on like a deep dive.
Yeah.
I love a deep dive. Oh my gosh. And then it just sticks in my head forever.
Like right after you watch the movie, you just like dive in.
And or while I'm watching it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, where are their sunglasses from? Must know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that. Oh, I definitely have done that. Where I'm like, man, that's such. Okay. I was watching a movie with Dakota Johnson and she was wearing this really cute jumpsuit in it. It's like a denim jumpsuit. And I was like, I got to go find where that's from. It was from Free People. They're really cute jumpsuits. So, anywho.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's pretty weird.
But useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, my last weird thing is that I can make an annoying sound.
Oh, am I about to hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can also scream really, really, really loud. I
That
won't
is
do
true.
that.
And that's a straight up 5 because it is serial killer vibes all the way. It breaks the ceiling.
I'm like, I won't do that because it will actually break your eardrums
Yeah.
and your little headphones. If you're listening to this on headphones, so I won't do that. But sometimes I'll do it at random times. My sister-in-law actually just sent me a video of me in Scotland doing
You
that
just randomly
in the
screaming?
Highlands.
Did you scare off all the coos?
Well, there weren't any right there, so
Okay.
it was all good.
Okay.
But she said she listened to that video in the car on the speakers in the car while her husband was driving. She just didn't. She was just looking at videos.
Oh no.
And her husband did not appreciate that. And I want to feel sorry for you, but I'm not. So because I'm proud of my scream.
It's a 5.
Anyway,
terrifying.
That's not the annoying sound in question here. So you
Okay.
just got a bonus one.
Yeah.
But when I was 9 years old, went on my first backpacking trip with my dad, like multi-day backpacking trip. And me and my other 9-year-old cousin we're the only children there. And so we spent the entirety of an entire day from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. learning how to make this sound.
Okay.
And many of you can probably do it. You usually start like this, right? And you go, and I can sing songs with it.
Love it.
I can do all kinds of things, and it's just annoying. And I know that, but I still love it.
I feel like I knew that. I knew how to do that at one point.
Yeah.
But it stayed in like second grade.
You can't do it?
I don't know.
You just say girl, 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 girl.
But you had to do it through your hand?
Well, I can kind of do it, but
Okay.
it magnifies with the hand, and the pinky up just makes it fancy.
Did you know? Just like
Here's the thought. Random thought.
I just had
We're gonna
that.
see in action.
It was in action. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Did you know? I found this out because I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, and Jack Sparrow, he's got this little scar on his face that gets bigger and bigger with each movie. Oh. Notice it. There's 5 movies. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So watch it and watch the thing on his face grow. It's right there on his chin. It's syphilis.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's not even what I was going to tell you. I'm like getting really embarrassed now. Oh my gosh.
You're just diving deeper and deeper.
I know. Anywho, so
Anywho.
all of it is converging right now.
I'm sorry.
So, okay, so I found this out because of this, but back in the day, people would, whenever they drank tea or anything, you have your pinkies up, right? The pinkies up thing was a way to indicate to everyone around you had syphilis.
So it's not for fancy.
No, it's not for fancy. It's for syphilis.
Dang it. I've always done that when I wanted to be fancy.
No.
Your little teacup?
How do we rebrand syphilis to fancy?
I don't know. Well, the syphilis thing actually makes sense now, though. It was all connected.
Everyone had syphilis back then. It wasn't until like the early 1900s, like maybe 100 years ago, that syphilis was less of a thing. But literally everyone had syphilis back in the day.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Freaking disgusting. You're welcome. There's all the things that live in my head.
I say one thing, it leads you down.
Yeah.
A very scary path.
Yes. Usually I'm really good at like holding it back, those thoughts that I have. But it was just too good. I was like, oh, this is syphilis. It's such a good one.
So now I have syphilis, turns out, because I put my pinky up. Okay.
I think we should wrap up.
Okay.
I think we're good. Just so you're aware, there are Reddit threads called I'm Weird. You know, if you want to go on a deep dive on those.
We were going to deep dive some of them.
But I feel like we've hit a good spot.
Yeah, we might put some of them in the stories.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because why not add to the weirdness?
And we can all judge together. Yeah. Let's poll it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Turns out you are weird.
Yep.
We're weird. And that's how it should be.
Yeah. I will say one of the most important life lessons that I got from Kylie when I first lived with you, because we were thrown together like whoop. It was kind of last minute. It was kind of under duress. We were
That was
we were stressed and blessed, you know, at the time. And I remember being so terrified that I was going to be with you.
Everyone was so scared of me. I'm like,
She's
aw.
okay. She's intense. I mean, if you haven't picked that up, she's pretty intense, like in all the good ways. But I also thought that she was like perfect. Here's the thing. The lesson that I learned is you can be as weird as you want, as long as you are kind and hot.
I love that. That's great.
So it was so refreshing to be with her and see the weird side, because I was like, she's so nice and fun, and she also like wants me, like makes me feel like I not need to, but like I want to be better and to like show myself more. Aww. And like just be myself around her.
It was so nice.
Yeah, it was a good lesson to learn.
You're like, okay, it turns out that maybe deep down people are all just weird.
We're all weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they look a certain way on the outside. But we're all weird.
We're all pretty weird.
And I think we should embrace that.
Yeah.
You know? Just rock it. Rock the weirdness. Have a good week.
Yep. Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Living Big podcast. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts.
Join us on Instagram and TikTok for all the things, from relatable mom memes to fun girls' night ideas with your besties.
See you next week.